lot of people had been wondering what had happened to this franchise for some time now due to a rumor that revealed some very negative news for The Division. But now it's official, this rumor is not true, and Tom Clancy's The Division 3 has just been announced out of nowhere, with its first details as well. While it may still be some ways off before this game releases, it's already in development as we speak, and most things, like the game's brand new setting, its story and so on, seem to have been chosen already and in prototype. Let's get right into this announcement and the first details, and of course make sure you like this video for more gaming news just like this one. Julian Gerardi is returning to the brand that he helped usher into the world with The Division 3. Gerardi has been appointed executive producer for The Division 3 and the brand, and will make the move once Star Wars Outlaws, a game that he is currently overseeing as creative director, has shipped. The announcement goes on to say that he is excited to return to this sequel and that it will be much better than all the games before. Before he joined Tom Clancy's The Division team as associate creative director in 2014, he remembers seeing the promise in its first reveal at E3 2013. Yeah, I remember the one with that fake gameplay. I remember when Ubisoft used to do this with many of its games, like Watch Dogs and the Division 1 gameplay demo. I tell you, it wasn't good times, because they straight up lied about what the first Division game was, and I was actually pretty sad because I remember it being my most anticipated game ever after seeing that fake demo. But turns out that it wasn't the same game at all at release. It was completely different and the graphics were downgraded. Let's really hope that Ubisoft never does that again. Let's continue on. Gerardi said, "I remember the gameplay promise, the co-op, the PvP, the open world RPG aspects. Its world seemed very relatable and very realistic, like you could be really an agent of change within it. And with The Division 3 they hope to go back to that. They really want to return to that realistic aspect, that dark action survival feel that the first one had, and it seemed this third game has a lot of new things that weren't present in the last two games." After joining the team at Massive Entertainment and shipping the original Division in 2016, it is said Gerardi moved to Tom Clancy's The Division 2 as creative director. Now he's setting his sights on this third game, which is said to be very ambitious, but we'll have to see for that, as well as the plethora of other projects set in the Division universe, including Tom Clancy's Heartland. A core focus of Gerardi is to build an ambitious, passionate team for Tom Clancy's The Division 3, which will be led by Massive Entertainment. The game is being worked on right now, but it is being made by a little small team because they're already working on Avatar, which releases in December, and also Star Wars Outlaws, which releases next year, but the team is pretty big. Outside of that, his attention will be on a solidification of brand identity and a return to source. He said, "We may have over 40 million players, but The Division is still in its early years as a franchise. There are so many incredible stories to tell, places to explore, and people to protect, and The Division 3 will do exactly that, and in a completely different place." He stresses that every single expression of The Division needs to be of the highest quality, and if any hopes they will does that with this third game. "It's about refinement, it's about pushing the quality bar consistently forward," he said. When asked if there's anything else Gerardi wants to let players know of The Division, about its future, he brought up the talent of the Ubisoft development teams. "There are a huge number of talented developers currently working on the brand, and I think that having more consistency can only make everybody's work sing." Let me know if you guys are excited for this new Division game and if you'd like it to return to source, back during that E3 2013 demo when everything looked amazing, but of course it was fake. And of course subscribe to stay tuned.